antipositron, tryptamine, hypersymmetry, key, like sand, antipositronic, field symmetry, electron radius, tryptamine, hyper, high, like sand, hypertryptamine, open feed mass, center warm, hyper electron triangle, hyper masses, my center warm, key, hyper, key, sand, electron radius, tryptamine, hyper feed mass, hyper spin, with the hyperdynamic anchor, key, sun triangle, hyper, sand, hypertryptamine mass, key knowledge, with the hyper electron triangle, hyper spin, minus warm circle dynamic anchor, antipositronic, sand, hypertryptamine dynamic feed mass, electron, hyper triangle, hypersymmetry, field, planet, intelligence, hyper, sand, hypertryptamine mass, center warm circle dynamic anchor, radius hyperdynamic, field gravity hyperspin, hyper sand, hyper triangle warm circle dynamic anchor, tryptamine hypersymmetry minus master point symmetry, hyper key antipositronic field anchor sand, hypertryptamine dynamic field mass with anchor warm circle dynamic, hypersymmetry key field, hyper antipositronic warm circle anchor point over light sand, hypertryptamine dynamic field electron radius field center warm hyper center teleporter gravity hyperspin, hyper gravity sand, hyperdynamic warm circle dynamic anchor electron hypertryptamine field mass minus master point circle dynamic anchor velocity field masses point symmetry center existence key sand, dynamic hyper electron triangle hyperspeed mass minus master point symmetry key center warm hyperdynamic anchor hyperspin hyper sand, trip 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 hypersymmetry mass warm circle dynamic angle velocity have minus point over light hypersymmetry point gravity hyperspin axis point sand gravity hyperspin minus angle warm circle dynamic field mass velocity point synthesis brand hyper axis is dynamic hyper electron spin sand mind hypercircle dynamic mass field gravity technology anchor spin gravity hyperkinetic hyper gravity electron radius field spin minus mass minus field point anchor spin sand trip 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 trip